Young and the Restless spoilers shock. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautiful, chaotic day in the soap universe, and we are diving straight into the deep end of the drama pool. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because we have a massive amount of ground to cover. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. Drop the laundry, put down the mascara. I don't care if you are literally in the middle of a wedding ceremony, you need to hear this. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. My soul has actually left my body, and I am broadcasting to you from the astral plane because what just went down on The Young and the Restless has officially ended me. Send help. I am hyperventilating. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. I was mid-skincare, okay? I had a charcoal mask smeared all over my face, and I literally had to yeet my phone across the room, smearing black goop all over my pristine cream rug. But I don't even care about the rug because the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded is so unhinged I am physically vibrating. I am unwell, I am unwell, I am unwell. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Did I even tell you who this is about? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, it's about Mariah Copeland, Devon Hamilton, and Abby Newman. Bestie, be for real right now. Devon, my guy, you are a literal billionaire. You have a penthouse that looks like it belongs in Architectural Digest. You have resources that could fund a small country. Why, genuinely, why is your security system giving 1,998 baby monitor energy? I am personally offended by his lack of preparation. Like we all knew this was coming. The moment we found out Mariah was getting released from the mental health facility, we knew the villain arc was about to go nuclear. But Devon, he legit just sent out a warning. A warning, sir, this is Genoa City. A strongly worded text message is not going to stop a woman who has nothing to lose. He sent out this massive signal to stay away from Dominic, thinking that his billionaire authority was going to be enough to keep a deeply traumatized, psychologically broken woman at bay. Delusional, absolutely delusional. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but has anyone noticed how the lighting in the Chancellor Winter's offices is always so aggressively moody? It's like they're constantly plotting a murder in there. And don't even get me started on the vibes of the coffee cups at Crimson Lights recently. They look so flimsy, like they would just melt if you poured actual hot tea in them. Anyway, back to the main event, Mariah's terrifying return. We saw this building for months, you guys. Months. Devon was straight up losing his mind, filing petitions, trying to keep her locked up because he knew he was so deeply traumatized by the first time she kidnapped baby Dominic. And honestly, valid. If someone took my theoretical baby, they would officially be on my do not perceive list. I am so done. But Mariah is out now. She is free, she is unhinged, and she is genuinely terrifying. Let's dissect the tea with absolute cinematic mayhem, because the stakes are astronomical right now. Mariah is not just acting out, she is in a full-blown delusional primal state. We have to look at the psychology here, besties. She carried Dominic, she was the surrogate, and in her broken, traumatized brain, that is her son. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, she basically feels like she was used and discarded, and now that she has lost everything, her freedom, her peace, maybe even her connection with Tessa, she has absolutely nothing left to lose. And a woman with nothing to lose is the most dangerous creature on this earth. She is straight up operating on pure feral instinct. She doesn't care about the law. She doesn't care about Devon's billions. She doesn't care about Abby's Newman connection. She just wants the baby she believes is hers. So Devon, in his infinite billionaire wisdom, decides to lay down the law upon her terrifying return. He sends this massive, glaring signal, stay away from Dominic. He basically draws a line in the sand, puts up the metaphorical barricades, and thinks that's going to work. He thinks he can just command the universe to bend to his will because he's Devon Hamilton. Bestie, be for real right now. Telling Mariah Copeland to stay away from the baby she is psychologically obsessed with is like telling a moth to stay away from a neon sign. It's basically an invitation. It's a challenge. In Mariah, she looked at that warning, she looked at the entire Hamilton-Newman-Abbott empire, and she said, bet. She looked Devon's warning dead in the eye and laughed in the face of logic. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. I'm literally hyperventilating just thinking about the timeline of that night. The sheer audacity of what happened next. The sun goes down over Genoa City. The mood is set. It's giving psychological thriller. It's giving Gone Girl meets The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. The silence in the mansion where Dominic was sleeping was so loud it was deafening. I was sitting on my couch, clutching my throw pillow like it was a life raft, because you could just feel the shift in the atmosphere. You could feel the impending doom creeping through the television screen. I was literally screaming at the TV, check the monitors, lock the doors, put a guard at the window. But did they listen? No. And then the night happens. The middle of the night, in the dead of night, when everyone is asleep, when Devon and Abby think they are safe in their little bubble of wealth and privilege, tragedy strikes. Dominic mysteriously disappears. Poof. Gone. Vanished into the ether. And guess who else is missing? Yep. Mariah Copeland. I am literally shaking. She actually did it. She straight up walked into the lion's den, bypassed whatever useless security Devon had, and took the baby. Again. She took him again. The absolute brass tacks audacity of this woman. I am totally living for the drama, but also I am so unwell. My heart cannot take this level of stress. My smartwatch literally gave me a high heart rate notification during this scene. Let's talk about the preparation, because this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment manic decision. No. Mariah had been preparing for this journey to get her son back. She was sitting in that facility, staring at the walls, probably doing arts and crafts, but in her mind, she was drawing up blueprints. She was calculating response time. She was tracking Devon's movements. She is a mastermind, a deeply unwell mastermind, but a mastermind nonetheless. The fact that she pulled this off right under their noses, which is honestly so unhinged, proves that she is operating on a level of desperate genius that we have never seen before. She didn't just wander in. She planned a covert extraction operation like she was in the CIA. And don't even get me started on the vibes of Abby's pajamas during this scene, like who wears silk to a kidnapping discovery. Anyway, the morning after, the realization, the sheer, unadulterated horror when Abby and Devon walk into that nursery and see the empty crib. Bestie, I had to pause the TV. I had to walk around my apartment to catch my breath. The screams, the panic, it was visceral. Devon and Abby are not just sad, they are furious. They are experiencing a level of rage that could power a small city. They genuinely did not expect Mariah to be this audacious. They thought the facility had fixed her. They thought the legal threats had scared her. They were so wrong. Devon is spiraling. He is officially on a warpath. Remember how he was already having a psychological breakdown just thinking about her release date? Well, multiply that by 1 billion. The man is going to burn Genoa City to the ground to find his son. And Abby? Abby is a Newman. You do not mess with a Newman's child. She has been kidnapped herself. She just dealt with the trauma of Patty Williams and Dr. Markham taking Dominic before wait timeline check. Yes, Patty and Markham took Dominic and Abby recently, So this poor baby's been kidnapped like 3 times. This baby needs a frequent flyer miles account for kidnapping. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, Abby is going to go full Victor Newman on Mariah. She is going to unleash hellfire. But let's drag Mariah for a second. Bestie, what is the end game here? Where are you going to go? You are a known fugitive now. You just got out of a mental health facility and your first order of business is committing a major felony. Tessa's going to be devastated. Poor Tessa has been visiting you, waiting for you, and now you do this? Sharon is going to have a literal heart attack. Sharon is already dealing with Nick going off the rails and Matt Clark being a menace, and now her daughter commits a kidnapping. Mariah has completely nuked her entire life, her marriage, her relationship with her mother, all for this delusional fantasy that she can just run away and play house with a baby that legally and biologically belongs to Devon and Abby. It's tragic, it's chaotic, and it's genuinely the most insane tea I have ever spilled. Wait, let's just sit down and really unpack the historical context of this mess, because if you haven't been watching since the surrogacy storyline, you might not fully grasp the gravity of this disaster. Mariah offered to be the surrogate. It was supposed to be this beautiful, selfless act of love. She was given the gift of life. But then she got kidnapped by Stitch while she was pregnant, held hostage in a room, and forced to bond with that baby in isolation just to survive. That kind of trauma rewires your brain. It literally changes your DNA. So when she finally gave birth and had to hand Dominic over, her psyche just snapped. It straight up shattered into a million pieces. And Devon, who is biologically the father, just wanted his son safe. But the sheer tragedy of it all is that Mariah's love mutated into this terrifying obsession. It's a psychological masterpiece of a storyline, but it is destroying my nervous system. And let's talk about Tessa for a second. Oh my God, Tessa. I am genuinely weeping for her. She has been the most patient, loving partner. She stood by Mariah through the first kidnapping, through the mental health struggles, through the facility visits. She was probably at home picking out paint colors for their living room, thinking her wife was finally coming home to start fresh. And instead, she wakes up to the news that her wife is a fugitive on the run with a stolen billionaire baby. Can you imagine the betrayal? This specific betrayal personally attacked my soul on Tessa's behalf. She is officially on my do not perceive list of people who deserve better. I am so done. Tessa's going to have to face Devon's wrath, Abby's wrath, and Victor's terrifying glare, all because Mariah decided to go rogue. I'm calling it right now. The fallout from this is going to shift the entire power dynamic of Genoa City. Devon is never going to trust anyone again. He was already having erratic outbursts and spiraling over Lily and Kane, but this is the nail in the coffin of Devon's sanity. He is going to become so guarded, so ruthless, he might even give Victor Newman a run for his money in the terrifying patriarch department. And Abby? Oh, sweet, naive Abby is gone. The era of the fierce, feral mother has arrived. She is going to tear the world apart, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no peaceful resolution. Someone is going to get hurt, someone is going to jail, and I am going to be sitting here with my iced coffee watching it all burn, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. I'm calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. We are going to see a manhunt that makes the FBI look like mall cops. Victor Newman is probably going to hire mercenaries. He's going to have helicopters swarming the tri-state area. Devon is going to use his billions to track every camera, every cell phone ping, every credit card swipe. And Mariah, she is on the run, desperate, and backed into a corner. I am personally offended by how long we have to wait for the next episode. I need answers now. I need to know where she took him. Is she hiding in a cabin? Is she trying to cross the border? Is she just driving aimlessly in the dark? Wait, I'm glitching again. Did I even mention the logistics of running away with a baby? Diapers, formula, crying in the middle of the night. Mariah is unhinged, but she is also completely unprepared for life on the run with an infant. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Every time a car drives by my window right now, I jump, thinking it's the Genoa City PD coming to ask me for a statement, because I am so deeply invested in this lore. I am literally hyperventilating right now. The cinematic drama is a 10/10, but my mental health is a solid 0/10. I need to go scream into the void, maybe reapply my charcoal mask, and pray for Dominic's safe return. Besties, stay safe out there, trust no one, and lock your doors, because the drama never sleeps. I am physically vibrating. My soul is damaged. This specific betrayal personally attacked my soul because we trusted the process. We thought Mariah was getting better. We thought the therapy was working, but no, she was just biding her time. I am screaming into my pillow as we speak. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. If anyone needs me, I will be rewatching the security footage scenes and pacing a hole into my floorboard. Send help. My grip on reality is slipping, and I am officially a casualty of the Genoa City drama. I genuinely cannot fathom how Abby and Devon are going to. The absolute cinematic mayhem of it all is too much for one person to bear. I am deceased, besties. See you in the next update if I survive this.